does the shoulder feel?
Shoulder feels good. It feels really good. Did a lot of stuff during the off season to get it as strong as possible. So it feels really good right now.
And that's been the nagging problem for you the last couple of years, right?
Just this past season. Before that, I was fine, and then kind of hurt it last year during spring, and during the season, I kind of re-aggravated it a little bit, and now I feel as healthy as I've been in a while.
What's it like for you to have sort of a different coach every year in the way this has gone for you?
It's been a great experience. Learning from 3 different great coaches. They all have similarities and they all have their differences. But I feel like it's been a great experience.
Is it easier to learn a new defense when you've already learned 2 other new defenses?
I actually think it is. Coach Madison was my first defensive coordinator, so that was kind of learning experience too. And then Coach Durkin came in. I feel like I learned that better. And now that Coach Brown is here, I feel like I've learned even more than I did before. So.
How good is this defense going to be, and do you take it as a challenge that some people are going to say, oh, the linebackers might be, the question mark?
I think the defense is going to be really good. We had a great defense last year, but I feel like we'll be a lot better this year. And for the linebackers, I feel like the inexperience doesn't matter. We got a lot of young guys and a lot of athletes at linebacker, and I feel like we'll be perfectly fine.
I understand you and your team went down to Florida this spring break. What was their most memorable thing you guys did?
I'd probably say just the team bonding. We went to the beach, did a little putt-putt, went to a baseball game, did a lot of team bonding things. I probably that was the best experience.
Mike, were the last couple of years frustrating, or was it something that you could just, you kind of compartmentalize and were able to know you were going to have time at some point? Or
it was frustrating, but then again, I have family and friends that kept me focused, and now I feel like I've been mentally stronger, and I feel like it's going to help me in the long run. And, I feel like God has a plan for me, and just last year, just the injury is just another setback, but I feel perfectly fine now.
You came in with a lot of expectations. You were highly ranked and everything. You didn't see the field much. How did you deal with all that? I mean, was that something that you just kind of said, there's older, experienced guys ahead of me, or?
I think all kids that come in, they want to play, but then, after you like feel it, like, okay, this is probably the best experience, or best opportunity for me. And, I have a 5th year, even though I didn't play my freshman year, so it's kind of a win-win situation.
Has there been an adjustment without Joe and James Ross and Dez and everybody in the linebacker room this year?
It's a little bit different, because those guys have been here since I've been here. And, they were great, all 3 great linebackers. So I think now we just have to build that comfort level with each other because there's a lot of new guys in there.
Like, was it just the shoulder, or was there other stuff that banged you?
It was just the shoulder.
And just last year?
Yes.
Yeah. So there was nothing else that kept you back from the first
No,
couple
just the
years?
shoulder.
What's Coach Partridge like to work with as a position coach?
Coach Partridge and Coach Brown are 2 great coaches. They're bringing a lot of knowledge to the game, and I've learned a lot so far, and I look forward to learning even more throughout the season.
So how hands-on is Coach Brown with the linebackers?
He's really hands-on. They both work together with all of us because, you have 3 different linebackers. You got the Mike, Will, and the Sam, so they both work together.
What has the atmosphere been like with the new recruits?
It's been pretty good, they're trying to learn as much as possible. And, us older guys, we got to help out. And that's pretty much, they all want to learn. They come to us, ask questions. That's pretty much how it is for them.
How long does it take to build a comfort level with the new guys next to you and being out on the field?
I don't think it'll take that long. These first 5 practices we had, I feel like we've gotten a lot closer because we talk to each other, try to figure out what's going on, what's not working, and what's working for each other. But I feel like it's getting better each and every day.
What surprised you through 5 practices?
Not really. I feel like we all out there just trying to learn new defense and just get better each day.
Coaches have said you've been a surprise to them. I mean, did you come into this spring with like a fresh slate in your head in terms of like this is a new start for you?
I feel like it's a new start because new defensive coordinator, and I feel a lot more healthy than I have been in a while. So I have a lot of confidence in myself. So I have a good comfort level right now.
Like Harbaugh, anybody talk to you before spring and say that this is a big opportunity for you with all these openings and right there at linebacker?
No, not really. Like I said before, my family and friends, they know what I'm capable of, and I know what I'm capable of, and that basically kept me motivated. And now it's just got to put it out there on the field.
Did you see that in the past few months of, okay, I've got this open window, I have to attack it at this point?
I've noticed, I've seen it, but, I don't think about it because, I just want to get better each day. I don't think about, the opportunity that I have, I just want to get out there and do my best.